your host, Cap. And
You love this thing, huh?
oh
Do you
Can't
play with this shit?
yeah, I can't stop. I get too excited.
That's why Janelle always wants to be moving these things up and down.
Janelle is forever touching.
I'm like here working, and she's all like, her little fingers.
Dude, she's forever fucking just touching this board. Even when she's mad, I tell her no, and she's like,
Yeah,
I just touching it. I'm like, bro, you're gonna fuck up my shit, little girl.
that's her number one mission in life.
That's fucking hilarious. How you doing?
Okay,
It's Sunday.
Sunday. It's a holiday tomorrow.
It is holiday tomorrow.
I'm gonna work still though. I'm gonna put in a little bit of
That OT?
OT.
OT. Damn, that's old school shit.
Yeah, I know.
Back in Apple Valley, we used to pick up, allegedly we used to pick up tree from this guy named OT.
Yeah.
And it was like every time we came home from work, it was like if we didn't have no
It was
tree-
in a pinch too.
Yeah.
It was like we would only hit up OT like if we weren't coming down
the
to
hill.
like Esos. Like,
Yeah, allegedly. But yeah, like that name, we would always just say OT.
OT.
No, what is that, Drake?
Yeah.
That's Drake, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of Drake,
Speaking of
crazy
Drake?
that at his concerts, he was giving out free shoes. Did you see that?
I saw that. There was like a QR code
On the wall.
and like people just like walk by and scan it.
To the people that saw it, they're like, oh, what is this? And they scanned it, and they're like, oh, Air Noctas, Nike Noctas, or I think that's what they're called, Noctas. But yeah, free.
For the free?
For the free.
That's like, I mean, that's pretty baller.
I think that's really sick because
It's like a friends and family.
I would say, yeah.
I would say that's like how people do friends and family, right?
That's true, yeah. Here's a QR code.
Or here's a link,
Yeah,
right? You just send a link to like the family group chat.
yeah. And it's like, there you go, pick your size.
Yeah.
However quantities you guys want.
Yeah. Well, but was it however quantity or was it just
it
like
was just one? I just saw that it was one. It was through the Shop app.
Shop.
Yeah,
Oh, like the
Shop.
extension that like people use like
To track
on
their
websites
packages
and
and
stuff.
shit like that. Yeah.
What do you mean to track their packages?
Yeah, like Shop. You could
Oh.
track your
Oh,
packages
yeah,
through
yeah,
Shop.
yeah. Yeah, you can. No, I thought you
Just
said
kidding.
jack your packages.
No,
like somebody's
whoa.
stealing them. I was like, who's taking what?
Whoa, that'd
Yeah.
be a crazy app.
No, I'm not down.
The Jack app.
You know, for the first time, I did the thing where you don't do the Amazon orders, but like you can like save all your Amazon orders to come on like one day instead of like coming
Really?
like throughout the week.
Oh, yeah. I've
It's
seen
like
that.
a
I've seen that.
delivery day.
Yeah,
Like,
that
like
option.
it's like
Yeah.
a selected delivery day. So I did it for Saturday because I was like ordering stuff for our trip. Because usually I just let them come when they come.
Yeah.
But it was like this fucking guy is gonna come in with like 10 packages right now. And sure enough, I had like my 12 items and 10 packages.
When was that, yesterday?
It came on Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, I think I walked in and the guy was like putting stuff down.
Yeah.
It's like, what's up, bro? I was like, hey, how's it going? Hope you have a good day.
Yeah.
Easy.
Amazon guys are usually cool.
Yeah. And then Nike ran out and he looked back. He was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I always feel bad because like you know, we get a fair amount of packages. So like I try to be mindful like when she's out there and I like hear the truck pull up, we'll try to like get her inside real quick
Yeah.
because she be loud.
She is loud. That dog is fucking super loud. Where do we start? I do want to start with Vegas, but let's I do want to talk about Rosarito
Oh yeah.
because that shit was a fucking mission. Oh my god. But this week on Monday I saw that Supreme was dropping some Ramzelli dunks. I think that's how you pronounce it, Ramzelli. I saw that they were dropping dunks. I was like, hey, this is my opportunity to
Try to get in.
to try to get in.
Yeah. Try to get a reservation.
I think for the past 2 or 3
I've
years.
been the only one to get reservations. You can't get them.
I have not been able to get reservations.
I've gotten a few.
Yeah, you've gotten a few. I've been like blacklisted off that fucking old Supreme
But you said it's like
text message, and now it's a whole new thing. So I was like, oh shit, tight.
yeah.
What's funny is that I take Jazzy to school right before the sign up. Right before the sign up, right before the drops. Yeah. Like, fuck, dude, right at 8
Well,
o'clock.
she doesn't really start school until 8:20.
Till later, yeah.
But
she wants to chill and
she
hang out
wants
with her
to be
friends.
with her friends. And, like, you're pretty, like, prompt as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So she, I'm like, fuck it. Like,
let's leave at fucking 8:10. Yeah, no,
1,000%. That's me. I'm like 8:10. She's good. She's getting there before the bell rings. Like, we're good.
She's waiting for you.
We're
it's
in the
usually
clear.
me waiting for her.
Yeah.
Jazz, I'm gonna go warm up the car. No, but then I dropped her off, and as I'm driving, it was like 7:57. I was like, fuck. Where I'm at, it fucking sucks. The internet sucks right here. I can't get no connection. So I was just driving. I finally made it through the neighborhood, and I was like, "Fuck!" I pulled over.
Did you?
Boom! Yeah, I pulled over.
I didn't even know you pulled over.
I pulled over, and I jumped on my phone, and boom! I got in, and now it just shows like your name, your phone number, and I think an email. No, an email address. I don't think an email address. It's just name and phone number, and I click next, and boom! It brings you to like the times.
Okay.
Like, what time do you want to register to come to the store? And I was like, oh, 11 o'clock. Boom. Chose 11. And it just kept going and going. I'm like, fuck. Like, this shit's not going to work. And then it booted me out. It said that time has already been reserved.
Yeah.
So it got filled up. So I was like, fuck. The next one was 12. And I just, fuck it, 1 o'clock. Boom. And it went through. Bam. And I was like, oh, shit. It went through, and then it said I would receive a text message to confirm.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, sure enough, I got that text, and I was like, yeah.
The same day?
Yeah, it was like later on. But yeah, I got that text, and I was like, hey, you didn't have to respond or nothing. It was just like, this is confirmation that you're good to go. I was like, oh, fuck, so bet. Finally, Thursday comes because I was jonesing to fucking just kind of get it over with.
Yeah.
They moved to a new store, a new like location. They used to be off of Fairfax and Melrose, old location, yeah. And now they moved into the old Tower Records, off of Sunset.
That's like wild.
That's dope.
When your mom was here helping with the babies, because I was working, and she was like, "Where did he go? Like, what is he doing?" Like, I'm like, "He went to go get like shoes from Supreme," and she's like, "What?" And I'm like, I was like, "Do you remember like on Sunset there used to be like a record store near like Tower Records?" I'm like, "I'm sure like B would like." And like Vern have like bought like records there, CDs and stuff. I'm sure Joey. She's like, I don't know, and I'm like, well, that store is now the store that Joey went to. So she was just like, okay.
She's like, all right. With the babies.
Yeah, she's just there.
Yeah,
like,
holding the baby. Yeah, that's tight. No, the location was real dope. It was freaking huge. That store was humongous.
I mean, it's fucking massive.
It was huge with nothing in it.
Like gallery vibes.
Yeah, it's super gallery vibes. They still kept that aesthetic, and it has like the ramp in there, the bowl. So that kind of takes up pretty much the whole fucking.
Well, because it used to be up.
Yeah,
at the original
it's still like
store.
that. It's still like that. It's just it looks like they just broke down a couple walls to the other stores and they just opened it up. But it's huge, and so I get there, I park like a couple blocks up, I walk down, and it's fucking hot as shit, and I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's my first time going to the store. It's been open for a year now, right? It opened less than a year probably. Something like that. Yeah, last season. And so I walk up and I see the security guard, and I was like, hey, I'm here for the 1 o'clock. And he goes, oh, just wait right there. So mind you, there's like a bunch of people just kind of just hanging out in front of the store. and it's like a parking lot in there, so everyone's in there
Do they
just
have
kind of
valet
chilling.
in there or something?
They don't have valet, but they do have the valet stand.
Oh,
But they
okay.
don't have valet. Um, so I'm kind of just like standing there,
Yeah.
kind of just waiting. It's like 12:40, and I hear this guy behind me, and he was like, "Yo, I'm late. I'm late. Where do I go?" And another security guard was there, and he goes, "Oh, go to that guy." And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm going." Fuck, standing here. So I walk over there, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I was supposed to be here at 12:30. I'm late. Whoop de whoop." And the guy's like, "Show me your ID and your phone." And I pulled out my ID, and he goes, "I was like 1 o'clock." He goes, "Yeah, just go line up." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Boom, line up. The guy lines up behind me. He's like, "Yeah, I was here for 12:30, but I'm late." I was like, "I have the 1 o'clock," and he goes, "Oh shit." We get into the store, and the guy, you know how they are at Preem, like they're
Yeah.
fucking dickheads. So the guy walks up, he goes, "What do you guys want?" And I was like, "Oh, I want the set, size 11." He goes, "We don't got size 11." And I was like, "A 10 and a half." He goes, "We don't got 10 and a half." And I'm like, "Bro, well, give me a 10. In what color?" And I'm like, "In both of them." He goes, "You could only get one." And I'm like, "What a dick."
I mean,
And I
that's just
was
how it
like,
goes.
"Well, just give me the black ones."
Yeah.
Boom, he comes out. He goes, "Here's a 9.5."
You went from an 11 to a 9 and
To
a half.
a 9.5. Not only that, as he's walking away, I'm like, "Yo, a football jersey double X." And like he like looked at me, and then he went, but he never brought out the jersey. And I was like, "You know what? Fuck it. Just give me the shoes. I'm fucking out of here."
Yeah.
Pay for those shits. Walked right out. Walked right out. There were so many dudes buying shoes right there. They're kind of keeping it low, but you could tell they were like just kind of there, kind
Like
of,
buying people as they walked out with
yeah,
them, for
kind of
them.
like prowling, yeah, for pairs. And yeah, I was in there for like not even 5 minutes, like 3 minutes.
That's wild.
And so yeah, I was like, "Oh shit. Well, hopefully, fucking, I'm able to hit this week before we go to Vegas."
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind taking a trip to fucking Sunset, picking up some MF Doom clothes, going
Oh,
back,
before we leave.
yeah, going back to Syndicate,
Yeah.
selling it to them, kind
Yeah,
of
you can get it all done.
mingle with those guys, like you said, and they're gonna see. They're gonna, oh shit, this who's back. Oh
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
you know what
You're
I'm
back
saying?
again.
So yeah, so hopefully I'll try to hit tomorrow, and that'd be pretty dope. But it was fun. It was fun going back. It was way different. Such a different
yeah,
feeling.
it's a whole different
Uh,
location
Way
and vibe
different
and,
vibe. Yeah,
like,
for
it's
sure.
just Supreme's just transformed into something that, like, I don't know, it's different than it was 9 years ago.
Man, we used to wait in line like fucking days before Thursday. Shit.
Yeah, that shit was just an
We were
adventure in itself.
grimy. We were just being grimy out there. And it's crazy too, because I was like older than a lot of those guys, and
Yeah.
seeing them just getting all fucked up in line and taking fucking just mad drugs and just getting all fucked up. That shit was just a whole different
Yeah,
ball
it's a
game out there.
different world.
And then like being there this past Thursday at the news store, seeing those familiar faces, but then now they're older and they're just kind of like just about their business,
Yeah.
getting their shit. So it's funny to see that shit, but at the same time,
That's
it
the
was
evolution.
yeah,
for
the
sure.
evolution of the reseller.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like anybody,
Yeah, no, for sure. That was fun. It was fun, and hopefully I hit. Hopefully I hit this week. That'd be tight. They're gonna drop some cool MF Doom stuff. Hopefully it's cool. I don't want them to fuck it up. Shout out to Do It Yourself, Fuck the World, for the nice glass china cups.
Glass china cups. They're pine cups, babe.
Pine cups. They're in fucking London right now.
Oh, Daniel. And
Daniel.
his girlfriend?
Yeah. I saw that he got a titty tattoo. It says Arsenal, and that's like the soccer team they're like dedicated to.
Oh,
And
really?
he was out there with his shirt off and shit. Here, I gotta show you. It's fucking tight.
That's
Dan's gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Sorry, bro. Gotta show you.
Put you on
Content,
blast.
content, baby.
That's hilarious. He's living his best life.
He's living his fucking
I'm
best
happy
life.
for him. That's
Hell
really
yeah. Oh, that titty tat. Titty tats. And then his on top of his nipples, his lick it. That's fucking tight, dude. Shout out to Daniel, man.
Oh my gosh.
Hope you guys are safe out there, bro. But it looks like they're having a good ass time.
That's really cool.
That's really dope. No, for sure. Excuse me, but yeah, let's get to why we didn't record last Sunday.
Because I was exhausted.
I was fucking beat to shits.
You know, it's hard to do things consecutively when you got like babies, like, you know, Luca's hit or miss.
Yeah, Luca's for sure hit or
Janelle's
miss.
Not always sleeping through the night. She's hit or miss.
But I feel like from the time that we did record 2 Sundays ago, like Luca was still kind of rocky that week. Like he was still kind of like, you know.
He had a fussy like couple weeks.
Yeah, like I feel like that was his last fussy week. To me, that it just seemed like now it's kind of more.
He's definitely kind of settled more into a more of a routine, but he's also 6 months now too, so it's more of like a rhythm. Like remember Janelle was like very like 10 like 8 a.m. nap, 10 a.m. nap, like
no, for sure.
He's getting more into that rhythm. It's just hard because Janelle gets so excited like about everything. She's just like a lot of energy, so like he'll just be like dozing off, and then she'll just like see something that like catches her attention, and she's like, wah! And, like
I'm the same way though. When we were watching the LAFC fucking Messi game right now, like I don't know. It's not that I forget. It's just like, oh, and then I look back. I'm like, oh shit. And
I feel like he's a really light sleeper.
He is a light sleeper
too,
for sure.
Like, cause I'll like go into the room and like grab something. Like I'll like open the door and he's like, yeah, like the wind like wakes him up. Yeah, from like the door opening. I don't know.
Don't jinx it.
He's asleep right now.
Oh shit!
I had to go like lamb with Jazzy yesterday,
and I did it today too. I threw him in there today
because I was like, "Yo, that's the only way I'm gonna get anything done." Jazzy's just laying in her bed, like texting her friends and like watching TV, anyways. Yeah. So like, let's just cuddle with your big sister. She just like gives him his passy, and he goes back to sleep.
He goes back to sleep. No, for sure. Last Saturday, right? Was it last Saturday? Yeah, last Saturday. I had plans to go to Rosarito with my mom. Yeah. We had planned this the weekend of Hurricane Hillary. Yeah. That's when we recorded, right? That's Sunday. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we were supposed to go that Saturday, and dude, my sister was like texting me like, "Oh, you guys shouldn't go. I heard it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be a storm."
You know, I was like looking at the forecast, and it said it wasn't gonna rain till Sunday, and then it kind of crept in Saturday, like evening,
like later Saturday.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it. I told my mom, I was like, well, it's supposed to rain, so I don't want to chance it. Yeah. She's like, fuck it, we'll go next. We'll go during the week.
Yeah,
she said.
During the week.
I was like, fuck it, we'll go during the week. That'd be easier. And then she was like, no, let's go Saturday. I was like, all right, fuck it. She gets here like at 7. We hit the road. And it took us like, what, 2 hours? Yeah, because it was like 7:30 to 9:30. Yeah. We get into the border. And yeah, we head straight to Rosarito. And this is my first time driving in.
I know. Yeah.
Like, I've never driven in. And it's so fucking different. It's so different from like the border. Yeah, like from what I remember as a kid, I just remember driving straight through. Driving straight through, and then you pass by like the first little border toll shit, and then you get into Mexico, the Mexico part of it where you have to pass by, and then boom, you're like in there. Yeah. This shit was like a fucking maze. I don't know. I was like, what is going on? It was so new to me, you know? Even my mom had been there like
Because she's gone with your aunt a couple
sometime
of
last
times.
month, yeah, or like 2 months ago. But she was like, "Yeah, it's so different," and I was like, "Oh shit!" So
Yeah.
boom, first time driving my mom's fucking grandma truck. That shit's kicking ass though. And we get into Rosarito, and the reason why we're going is because her and my dad have property in Ensenada.
Yes.
They wanted that property for their kids, which is my brother, my older brother, my two sisters, and myself.
Hmm.
They didn't want no part of it, so
Your siblings.
my siblings didn't want no part of it, so they were like, "It's on you."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck!" It fell on me. My mom was like, "Look, we got to go over there. We got to take care of some paperwork. That way, you're able to like that stuff is under your name.
Yeah, it's yours.
You could do whatever."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh fuck, dude, this shit's like real life shit."
Well, yeah, because your mom's like realizing that like her and your dad are not getting any younger.
Yeah,
And like this is something that they've always said they were going to do.
yeah.
And she's like, okay,
It's time to
Joe
follow
has
through.
a family of his own now.
Yeah.
Like, let's get this done.
And it's just crazy because I hadn't seen my dad in like I don't know. It's
Since
probably
before we had Luca.
yeah. It was like I want to say January or like I had seen him December,
He
January.
came, you brought him to
Yeah,
the house.
Yeah. That was around that time. I want to say.
Yeah.
But I've been talking to him. You know, he's getting older. Forgetting things. You know,
It's harder for
yeah.
him to travel.
So it just sucked that I had to go out there for this. It wasn't like, oh hey dad, I'm here to fucking visit you.
You
Like-
didn't feel like it was like
Like a genuine visit.
a super positive visit. It was like a business visit.
Yeah, and
It felt like very like a business transaction rather than like a social visit with your dad.
exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just I don't know, it sucks. And he has like his own driver now. He's like his own little chauffeur and
Yeah.
shit, you know. And he's married out there. He has his wife.
Yeah.
I met her. I don't know. My mom was telling me that's his like high school crush.
So your mom and your dad and his new wife
Mhm.
and you,
Yeah, and then
We're
the
all-
primo,
and
with
then
the
your-
chauffeur.
your dad's cousin
Yeah, her cousin.
or her cousin or like the
It's something
yeah,
like
the
that.
primo.
Yeah, the primo.
The tío, the primo,
The primo
the
for sure.
compa, like
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, no.
So he was driving your. He drives your dad like
Yeah, he-
around regularly now.
Yeah, he drives my dad's truck around and stuff like that. So
Oh,
that's cool. When I met them, I just thanked them. I was like, "Yo, I just want to thank you for like doing this for my dad and like
Yeah, for
bringing
sure.
him and stuff like that." And yeah, you know, we go and my mom and my dad have their like own little issues and stuff like that, but everything got squared away. And my dad was like, "Yo, you want to go check out the properties?" And I was like, "No."
in Ensenada.
In Ensenada, which is another 2 to 3 hours away from where we're at in Rosarito. I was like, "No, I'm
You're like,
good."
that's what I'm not doing.
Yeah,
Dad.
yeah, yeah.
like,
I was like, no, I'm good. He goes, "Well, let's go eat." My mom was like, "Yeah, let's go eat. Let's go eat." Whoop de whoop.
yeah.
I know this place. My mom's trying to remember this fucking restaurant that we went to back in the day. And so there we go. We fucking jump on the main road and we're driving down Rosarito. And she's like looking through all the places. She goes, "Nah, that place doesn't look good." And whoop de whoop. I'm like, fucking mom. My mom's so bougie,
Yeah.
yo. And we get to Ortega's, and Ortega was the place she was talking about. We
Yeah.
pull up, we get off, and it says cash only, no debit. So my mom's like, "Fuck, I only got like $60." And I was like, "Fuck, I got like 80."
Yeah.
And she was like,
I
All right.
told you too before you left. I'm like, you only want this like cash? Because you're like, do you have any cash? I'm like, oh, I got this.
"Yeah,
And then you're like, oh, I'll take 80. And I'm like, that's it. And you're like, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not trying to
figured-
like
have
have a bunch of cash and spend money down there. I'm like, okay.
I figured that my mom was gonna pay for like lunch or whatever. So
yeah.
and then the reason why I took that $80 so I could buy the kids stuff, buy you something, you
Yeah.
know, on the border. So yeah, anyways, we get to the place. It says cash only. My mom's like, let's go somewhere else. Bet. So we jump back in the truck. They're following us. and we're fucking just driving to the point
Further away
we're
from the
further
border.
away. Yeah, no, further away from like the strip that we're on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, dude, where's this lady? Like, I was like, Mom, where are we going? She's like, I don't know. I know this place. I can't name it right now, but I'll tell you when it looks familiar. And then like 20 minutes pass by. And she's like, nothing looks familiar.
And you like
And at this
I,
point,
I can like picture you in my head like how annoyed you
I was annoyed. And then there's no music. Like it was just dead silent. And I'm just like, Mom, I shit you not. If this food isn't fucking great, I'm gonna be so upset. She's like, no, it's so good. And we're fucking driving. It's like 30 minutes now. And then like I'm kind of looking around and I'm like, are you talking about Puerto Nuevo? And she goes, yes, that's it. That's the place. And as I say that, I look up and there it is. The fucking portal to go into Puerto Nuevo and shit. So we go, we have lunch at the famous spot right there.
What's the kicker though when you guys paid the bill?
The fucking bill came out to like $120.
Which was like all the cash you guys had
It was
anyways.
all the fucking money that we had.
So you could have just stayed at the other place.
So I'm pretty
and
sure.
probably
I'm pretty sure if we went to Ortega's, it would have probably been like 140.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But even then, like, so whatever. We have lunch, and my dad's still trying to get us to go to Ensenada. And I was like, no, Dad, we got to go. I got to go home. He goes, all right. So we say bye, and me and my mom hit the road.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. We get on the road, and I'm trying to find the border. I find an exit to the border, and I take that exit. And then it just starts fucking shooting everywhere. It's like, take the 5 to San Diego here, or you could go straight. And I'm kind of just like, where the fuck am I, bro? And my dumbass
You've
didn't.
never driven in
I never
Tijuana
driven in
ever,
you know, and I hadn't been there in years. And what's funny is that while we're finished eating at fucking Puerto Nuevo, the primo was like, oh, it's Saturday. It'll be easy. But like 1-2 hours, you guys will wait at the border. It'd be easy. So cool. I get in the truck and I look at the gas and I'm like, well, okay, I have tank. Man, we should be good. Pull up to, I'm telling you, I'm driving. We get into fucking El Centro and it tells me to go one way and then it tells me to go the other way. And I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go straight. It ends up kicking me out, further out to where I should have probably turned the first time. Right. So we get back on that street. We're like in the middle of downtown right there. And then I could see the border. There's like 3 cars in front of me. I could see the border and we're at the light. And we're not moving. And it's been like 10 minutes. And then like 20 minutes goes by. And then 30 minutes goes by. And then at this point, I like put that shit. It's in park. And I'm kind of looking around and everyone's looking like
what's going on?
What the fuck is going on? And you got people on the right, on the further right lane that you could only turn right. All the buses, all the vans, all the taxis are in that lane going across the main light, like cutting.
They're like, fuck this.
Yeah, and they're just cutting everything across, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
Where did
bro?
I get myself?
Yeah, you know, and then an hour passes by, and they finally open it. So we drive up. Boom, we drive up, and then it was just fuck. It was a waiting game at that point, love. Like, my God, but you got to think, we just finished eating. I drank 2 beers. We jumped in the truck and we bounced. We went straight to a border. So I got to take a shit. I got to take a piss. I'm farting. I'm telling my mom, I'm about to. Oh, she's fucking like,
You're so gross.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
mom's
a
so
poor thing, you
annoying.
know? And then the gas is like, it's at half tank. And by the time we jump into the border and we start to wait in line, it's like already like coming down. So like that was my main concern is like, fuck, if we run out of gas, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Like literally, like we're fucked. What do
Yeah,
we need?
you're gonna run out of gas in Mexico on your way
Oh
to the
my
border.
god! No, we're all in the
In line.
yeah in the border.
Like, how you gonna? I mean, I'm sure you're not the.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
I'm sure this has been this has happened.
I'm pretty sure
know,
it's happened before.
Like, like
I just didn't want to be part of those statistics.
Yeah, no, for sure. I understand.
And
So you guys are just sitting.
we're just sitting there, and we're just kind of making our way through. My mom bought that mocajete for you.
Yeah. I
She's
gave him like a little mini list.
Yeah, she gave me a list.
He
and
was like
shit.
early in the morning. He was like, "Do you want me to get anything?" And I'm just kind of thinking, I'm like, you know what? I really do want a mocajete. I was like, and then I'm just kind of thinking back to like what is easy, accessible for the kids that they would you know. And I'm like, oh, bring Janelle a guitar.
Get Luca
then
Huaraches.
I'm like, get Luca Huarache. Like, you know, easy
Jazzy
stuff.
a piggy bank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
no, for sure.
you know, it was just kind of
$80 would have got me that shit off rip.
Yeah. So I was like, here, like that $80 will cover that stuff. So I remember, like, that's what it was.
And yes, and mind you, my phone is not working.
Well, yeah, okay, so you left, and so my plan was to go to my grandparents' house with babies and Jazzy. And so I was at my grandma's house. I left here at like 10:30, and it was like 1-ish, and I was like, you know what? I should probably head home because Joe doesn't have his house keys because you took your mom's truck.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing them like when I left, you know? So I'm like, oh, if they get back to the house and they can't get into the house, like, he's not going to be happy about that. And, you know? So I was like, okay. So I told my grandma, I was like, I'm going to take off because I don't know when Joe's going to be heading home. She's like, all right. And then I'm home. I'm like cleaning. And then
you text me.
I text you. I had texted you when we were leaving my grandma's and it didn't go through. So I was like, oh, he's on the other side still.
Yeah.
And then finally it was like 6:30. And I'm like, I haven't heard from him. Like, I'm just going to call just to see if everything's good. If it goes straight to voicemail or whatever, you know? So I called and you answered the phone and you were like, I'm never fucking coming back. And you were just like, I've been in this line for fucking 5 hours.
Bro.
Like, it was just like off rip. Like, it was like the first thing he said. He was like, fuck this shit.
It's crazy
like,
that you called. You called as soon as we got through the barricades to get in line to get checked out.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my phone worked, and I was like, "Oh shit, it works!" And yeah, I was like, "Bro, I'm not coming back ever."
Yeah, you were like, I can't. You were like, I can't imagine, because we considered going.
Yeah,
like me,
I was
you,
like,
and
let's
the babies.
take the kids and let's go.
Like we were gonna go, and then me always, I'm like, he's like, I shoots an idea out. I'm like, how do we execute this? Like, and I start thinking about like logistics of it. Like, what's it gonna take? I'm like, oh, Luca doesn't have his county birth certificate. He only has the hospital one. I haven't gotten it yet. And then I was like, and you're like, okay, well, we can't go.
Well, you guys can't go.
Yeah,
you're
like, bye. You're like, I'm gonna go get some tacos.
Fuck. Shit, that's all I wanted was fucking tacos. But yeah, we were in line for fucking 5 hours. 5 hours, and my mom's like, yo, I've never waited in line this long, and da-da-da-da. And the fucked up thing is that to the right of us, I'm in 2 lanes, right? 2 lanes. There's 3 lanes, but 2 lanes I was in. The third one's like to our far left. And then that third lane ended up merging into our lane, and those 3 lanes ended up merging into one fucking lane. And as we're in line, I'm looking to the right of us, and there's like all sorts of lanes, all sorts of cars just moving on through.
So was there like a road between it?
Yeah,
like,
it's all barricaded with the fence. Yeah, so I was like, fuck, dude, how do you get there? Like, fuck. That shit sucked. That shit sucked ass.
No way.
And but yeah, I just kept thinking like, fuck. Imagine if we would have had the babies. Like,
No.
there's no way, dude. There's no way those kids would like. I would have had to got to get off and just walk for like 2 hours and just come back. No, but you know what's crazy is that I saw people do that. Like people were getting off their car and just walking, and then we're moving, and then you would see them like an hour later
Walking back.
walking back. Like, damn, dude. Yeah, that shit sucked. That shit took forever. And I told my mom, yo, if we have to come the next time, like, we're staying. We're staying the night. We're staying, and then we're leaving early in the morning because I'm not gonna fucking
Do this turnaround trip.
do this 1 o'clock fucking. I'm gonna wait in line to fucking 5:30. Yo, that shit. Yeah. So that's the reason why we didn't record that Sunday, because by the time I got home, I was just dead beat,
Yeah, that was
exhausted.
like
Yeah, it was a lot. And then Sunday night, I think Luca just had one of those days, and by the time we put him down, I had a couple things to do on the computer, and I was just like, yeah, it's a wrap, dude.
yeah, that's it.
I was like, well, let's try to record during the week, and then we just couldn't do it during the week.
Just didn't happen.
And then luckily it's Labor Day weekend, so I was like, fuck it. You still got to work tomorrow, but
Yeah, I'm gonna work a few hours of overtime. Well, and I was thinking about it too, mostly because I'm taking Friday off, and like
gotta
I
make
don't
up
want
for
my
those.
inbox to be a mess.
yeah.
So with it, really, it's only a 3-day work week for me, and like that'll put me but behind. Like I know that my team will help with my inbox, but
Yeah.
it gets crazy. So
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, we're going to Vegas this week.
yeah,
I think that's what we're just kind of anticipating.
yeah, we're
at
just
this
getting
point.
ready, like making sure we have everything. I know that if we happen to like not have anything, we'll forget anything.
Yeah.
Like we can easily grab it, but
Yeah, no, for
just
sure. I'm already packed.
literally,
I've been
you
thinking
packed last night.
I've been thinking about my outfits since we first fucking found out that we were going to Vegas. I was like, oh shit.
Well, he has to pack for 1, and I have to pack for 4.
Yeah.
So Jesse's packed, but I told her I wanted to
Run it by.
like review it.
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
Make sure she has enough of everything.
No, yeah. Super hyped. Super, super duper hyped on that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Vegas with the babies.
Vegas with the babies. That's what I keep saying.
Yeah.
Keep saying Vegas with the babies.
No, that's just gonna be nuts. Just keep thinking about it, like, oh fuck. We're just gonna be all over Mandalay Bay running amok with these kids.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you gotta think like, they're pretty schedule. They're on a schedule.
They're on a schedule, yeah, no.
Yeah, so like, nap times and stuff make it easy. I don't know how well Janelle's gonna take a nap in a hotel room.
Yeah. She's gonna be
Like-
all up in the water and stuff like that.
Hopefully that is what encourages the nap. She just like kind of knocks out.
She's like, I'm done. Milka.
Milka's. That's what she's gonna say. She's like, Mama. We know when she starts getting like, those Snicker commercials. Like
Oh,
you're not
yeah.
yourself when you're
Yeah,
hungry.
for sure.
Like grab a Snickers.
She does
like,
get like that.
She gets like that, and
She
I'm
gets
like,
super moody.
you want some milk? And she's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Boom. She
jumps up.
runs straight to the fucking
She gets
kitchen.
her Milkas.
Oh man. But yeah, I think Vegas is gonna be fun. We're gonna be out there for a couple days.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play some bets.
Oh yeah, you were saying sports, right?
Sports, yeah. Dodgers.
Yeah.
Rams play that day. Sunday, the day that we leave. But it's just a lot going on, and that's cool. That makes Vegas a little bit more exciting.
You can play Sunday bets, and we'll be back.
Yeah, no, for sure. Ozzy texted me. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna send you $100 so you could put on that the Raiders win the Super Bowl." And I was like, "Never, don't ever text me that shit." No, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm super hyped. I just want to get on the
You're just
road and get it
excited to
going.
Get out for a little
Yeah.
bit and like get out of our everyday
Yeah, I'm just kind of.
routine.
I'm just excited to see what the kids react like.
Yeah, taking them out of their element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I wonder what Janelle's gonna do when she sees all the lights and stuff like that. You know? Even Luca's starting like to look around and shit like that. Like today when we were watching the soccer game and Miami scored and I was like, go.
Yeah.
I had Luca on my lap right here and he's like just staring at me and Janelle's on the couch behind me and she like jumps off and she goes as I'm saying, go.
She shut you up real quick.
She shut me up, but then she started to say, go.
Well, I was in the shower and all I heard was like a yell. And then I heard goal. So I was like, I heard a yell and I'm like, oh shit. Like Luca probably yacked all over him. Like usually when I'm in the shower, like I feel like chaos ensues sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
And so I'm like trying to take a shower. And all of a sudden I hear something. So I'm like, sometimes I'll turn off the water, but I'm just like listening. And then I hear go. I'm like, oh, he's watching the game.
Yeah.
Like, and so I was like, okay, they're fighting. But like, so then I came out and like, I like changed and whatever. I came back out and I was like, so who's winning? Like, who won? Like, what happened? And then you were like, oh, blah, blah, Miami
just scored.
And then Janelle goes, go.
Oh my God, dude, that was so good.
She was like, what have you been saying? And I'm like, hey, you better stop because she's going to start repeating.
Just
I forget what it was.
Wild shit that I be saying.
Yeah, I was like, hey.
I know.
You better.
Oh, I know. Because she's starting to like really like.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's starting to say her ABCs. Because she's repeating.
We'll be all right. Start listening to some more West Side Gun. She'll be running around. Do, 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 do.
Little Pootie.
Little Pootie from West Side Gun. Yeah, no, that shit's funny. Fucking Vegas. Vegas. I just can't stop thinking about that shit.
I'm excited to go to the pool.
Yeah.
Cause, Christy bought like Luca this like little inner tube thing for like, and it's like his legs can go through it, so we could take him in the little lazy.
That's funny. The lazy river.
Little lazy river.
That's hilarious.
And then,
oh shit.
She bought him like a little bucket hat too.
That's tight.
Yeah.
No.
They're ready.
We're ready. Elle's not.
I'm just like nervous, you know. It's hard. It's like a lot.
I know.
I know it'll be good. There's a lot. There's like a lot of people to account for.
No, for sure. But I'm just glad like Jazzy's gonna be there too. Jazzy helps out a lot.
No, yeah, for sure. But I also want Jazzy to enjoy
herself. To enjoy herself, yeah, no.
Helping.
No, for sure. But I feel like that she knows like it's a different trip to Vegas this time around, you know?
Yeah,
it's just not the three of us, you know? We're bringing two more people with us, another party of two, but I don't know. I feel like she's excited for Janelle to be there. Like, I know
for sure. She loves her babies.
For sure.
It's her birthday trip technically.
Yeah, it is her birthday trip, so we gotta make sure we treat it like that.
We were talking about, or my dad and Christy were talking about taking her to Circus, and then we were talking about she wanted to go to Coca-Cola again to do the flight. Yeah. So we're like, okay, well, we just have to figure it out. Make a day.
I'm already burping
if that's something that like even they want to go take her to go do, then like go for it, you know. So
we can hang out. Shit.
They're gonna like take her to some like anime store to like buy her little
I remember
figurines or whatever. So
that's cool.
She's excited because she's been a few times now.
Yeah,
she knows what to expect.
She's a Vegas veteran for sure.
Yeah, she is a Vegas vet. She's done like all of Vegas.
Yeah, she has.
She's done like grimy Vegas at the Excalibur.
Vegas.
She's done like downtown, like Old Town Vegas.
Yeah.
She's done
The Vidara.
the Vajara, Aria.
Sweet. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
She's done it all.
No, she's done it all. No, for sure.
For sure.
That's why I'm like, I feel like when we go there, she's just, come on, Gina, let's go to the, like.
Yeah. She'll like know the ropes.
Yeah. No,
Sure.
it's going to be good. Yeah, that's.
I've never been on a vacation with my dad.
Ooh.
So that's going to be new.
That.
The only vacation I ever went was going to go see my dad when he was in prison.
Oh shit. Well, that concludes another episode of the Cap and Out podcast, guys. We do appreciate it. We hope you guys I'm just kidding. Damn, no, that's true. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I did think, I'm like, oh shit, we're like gonna be with Al's parent, like Al's dad, you know? And
yeah.
I'm just like, oh shit, that's kind of wild.
It's just funny.
That is funny though.
No, it'll be fun.
No, it will be fun.
We never see at Mandalay Bay.
We never stayed there.
We've been to the pool.
We've been to that pool, yeah. Oh, when the last time we went to that pool, I was on that We were on that Jameson.
Yeah.
Oof.
Kenny likes to drink Jameson.
Yeah, he was talking about a Jameson mixed with a what was that drink?
The Long Island.
Long Island. A Long Island iced tea with Jameson.
What do they usually have?
I don't know, but I do remember Vern's homie from like high school. He worked at some studios. I want to say the Warner Brothers studios, but I could be wrong. But he worked there, and he had a party, and he invited us. And they had a bartender, and they had fucking those Long Island iced teas. And I was like, what is this? Ooh, I was like, oh, these shits are fire. Boom, boom, boom. 3, 4 down quick. Done.
Yeah.
Done. Vern had to drive me home. I was fucked.
How old were you?
I'm like 23, 24.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, dude, these are so good. They don't taste like anything in them.
And then all of a sudden, your sister's like, nope, you're not driving home.
Yeah, she's like, no.
You sure ain't.
Fuck.
That's what you're not doing.
I got fucked up. Yo, you know what? Okay, so, you know what's funny is that on YouTube, I always catch myself watching those cop videos.
Oh, like the new generation
The new
cops.
generation cops, yeah.
It's cool because it's like body cam.
Yeah, because remember I was saying, I was like, yo, why is this so good? And I was like, oh, it's because of their fucking body cams.
It's like a POV.
Yeah, it's literally a point of view, like if they were like having a GoPro on them or something. You know? So
for sure.
there's so many different ones, dude, but it's funny because we always catch the good ones.
Yeah.
Because before I would catch them on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, did you see this? But you know, and then now it's like we catch them on YouTube before they get on TikTok.
Before they get to TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, oh shit, the girls when they get drunk.
Yeah, or like the ones that trip me out, it's like when they just like when they get in the cop's face and it's like, girl, you are drunk. Like
that one.
So many of them.
Dude.
Remember the one was like, arrest me, bro. Arrest me, bro. And it was her friend because her friend was getting a DUI.
Yeah.
And then and then remember the other one where the girl was like, what the fuck do you want?
Bitch. the fuck do you want, bitch? And I was like, oh, shit. And that was like 20 seconds into the video.
It literally opened, the video opened to
that's how it started, yeah. Now there's some crazy ones. And I just think like, God damn, man, people are really wild like that.
Yeah.
Like, and then there was one where there was a daughter that wouldn't get out of the father's car.
Oh, she was high
She
as
was,
a kite.
Yeah,
she was like speaking in riddles and rhymes.
Yeah.
Cooperating. I am not a cooperating. Are you cooperating? We
Oh
are
my.
not a co-op.
Yeah,
You are
you're
a
a
co-op.
co-op.
Like,
Oh my
she was
god.
just like going on and on and on.
And the dad's like, "Yo, get this fucking girl out of here. I want to press charges. I want to do all that." And what's crazy is because it was a girl cop and a guy cop, like some little dorky white guy, and then the dad was signing papers, and that cop that was with the dad was fucking huge. He was a big old bodybuilder ass fool. And as soon as the dad gave over the papers to that guy, the dude, the other cop guy, he was like, "Well, this is your last chance.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now,
you can get out.
you can get out on your own because it's not gonna end well for you." And she's like, I'm okay. I'm good. And she's just in the car fucking dude, she was fucked up
She
on
was
some
high.
shit. And then she's like, I'm good. I'm good. And then you just see that the big ass bodyguard.
You saw in the camera, he was like putting his gloves on as he was
get all-
coming around the
He's all
car.
prepping, and then he just grabs her and
He
he just
snatched her.
snatched her out that car. God damn.
Yeah.
The dude was like, look, you could get out the car right now and
They
just
were out there
walk
for a
away.
while. Yeah. He was like, get out, walk away, like, be done with it. She's like, no, I don't have to. I don't have to get out. And he's like, she's like, I want to talk to the owner of the
Oh
street.
yeah.
Who
Who
owns this
owns
street?
this curb right here? Who owns this? God.
Girl.
There's one more where it was a husband and a wife, and the wife was fucking drunk because I guess the dad, the son, and the dad.
yeah.
Remember it was the husband, the wife, and the dad.
The dad.
And the dad was in a wheelchair, and he's like little in a
They
wheelchair.
were saying that she was fighting. She was gonna fight him or something.
Yeah,
That's why the cops got called, because they thought that she was
was gonna fuck him up.
She
was gonna fuck up but the whole time you don't see the dad.
No, not until they put her in the car.
Not until they fucking throw her ass in the fucking patrol car, and then the dad comes and he's in a little wheelchair. It's like,
Yeah, oh my god, come get the dad. Cause like, you know, he'd be watching it, but like I can't sit still, so I'm like all over the place.
Yeah, and I'm just like, sometimes when it's really fucking good, I'll pause that shit and I'll just wait for her. It'll be like 20 minutes. I'm just like, dude, this shit's gonna be so good when she comes out. And then she comes in and I'll press play, but look, and she'll watch and be like, she'll walk away like, oh my god, that's the part. This is the part. This is what I was waiting 20 minutes to show you, girl.
I'm back.
Oh man, but those are too fucking nuts.
Yeah.
The husband was like, she has my keys. She has my keys. She won't give me my keys back. And the cop's like, where are your keys? I don't know. Check her purse. They open her purse and there was weed in there. And there was all sorts of shit in there. And then she's like, Brian, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? You're telling them. Oh. I was just like, dude.
Oh, what about the one where the guy, her husband, was like passed out in the truck, and he was like, she's like, you can't search my truck. That is my truck. You cannot search my truck. And he was like, well, this guy was in the driver's seat, like unresponsive. Like we had to, like
he had his foot on the pedal, and he was passed out.
He was on pills.
Yeah,
because they ended up like finding pills.
those pills and weed.
And he was like on parole or something. She was saying, she was like, da, 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 da. You're not gonna plan shit on my husband. And she was going crazy. And her friend, like, it's even funnier when they have a friend.
Oh, when the homegirls just all.
That's the best part to me, is when they have a friend and the
Carol?
friend is just like
Carol.
watching them unravel. the
Their
girl,
faces
remember the
are
girl's
not-
like, I just want my meal.
Oh my,
Oh my
bro.
god, I'm dying.
These are too good, guys. I'm telling you, these shits are. I'm gonna have to post these clips up
Yeah, I
because
was
they're
gonna
so
say you're gonna have
fucking
to
good.
post like
Yeah.
links to each of them because
Dude.
they're too good.
Yeah. And but what I trip out on, the majority of the DUI ones are a lot of women.
Yeah,
A lot of women.
yeah, for sure.
Fuck. Yeah. I think one of the craziest ones, but that girl, the one where the guy was passed on the truck and homegirl was tripping I remember she had white boots on.
Yeah,
She had like some crazy white boots on, but
boots with the fur.
there was another one where the mailman,
Oh, the mailman was fucked up,
he was all
drinking
drunk
orange juice and
and
fucking
vodka.
vodka. And he crashed the mail truck into somebody's mailbox.
I'm fucking telling you, dog, these are so good. That fool ran up on someone's fucking. He knocked
Like-
down someone's mailbox, dog. And then he's all like trying to be all cool, like, oh yeah, no. There was a rock back there, and like I swerved because I didn't want to hit the rock, and the guy's like, and you ended up here. He's like, yeah.
No, bro, you're fucked up.
And he goes, where's the rock? And the guy goes, well, he looks back, yo. He looks back like he was gonna find
Find it. Like behind him. He's standing in front of the house.
Oh my God.
It's
And then
too good.
they're like, have you been drinking? He's like, no. And then they pat him down and they go, whoop,
Or did they find it in his pocket, or
Yeah.
did they find it in the actual car?
I think they found one in him, an empty one in
Maybe it was an empty one on him.
on him, probably. Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, this would just fucked up his whole fucking
Your government job. Down the drain.
done. That fool, instead of fucking cushion orange juice, that fool said fucking vodka and OJ in the morning.
No.
Oh, that's so bad. Some of them are fucked up too because it's like there's like kids involved, you know.
Yeah.
And now like the mom's all fucked up and the kids are like, "Fuck, are we gonna do?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Or what did we watch today? The ones where that girl was at fucking Burberry
those
and
girls.
the Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, those girls walked into Burberry, super like they're all dressed up mad ghetto, like fucking sweats and fucking oversized tees. Like, bro, at least try and play the part going into Burberry. But where they fucked up is they went into Burberry, they stole some shit, and then they still walked over to Louis Vuitton.
And then they tried to steal
And
some
they
more
tried to
shit.
steal some more shit at
Yeah.
Louis. And yeah, they busted them. And it's like, come on, bro. If you're
Well,
gonna,
then she was like, the girl was like, no, leave my phone with my sister because my kids need my phone. They're like, I'm like, oh my God.
yeah, and then the sister she was part of it, so they fucking detained her and they threw her in handcuffs. But it's just funny because as a kid, I always watched Cops. Like it was just
Bad boys.
yeah, bad boys. Everybody, I feel like everybody watched Cops
It was just one of those things that was always on.
on
It
Fox
was-
11.
I was going to say it was usually after Married with Children.
Yeah, Love and Marriage. Yeah, that shit. It was a thing. I remember I
Yeah.
would watch that shit with my dad religiously. So like to see like all these new ones, I'm like, damn, these are tight. They're so fucking good, dude. Some of them are.
Because it's not like a camera crew running to keep up. It's
yeah,
like
it's like-
actual, like,
It's like right then and there.
the body cam.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
Too good, guys. You guys gotta watch those shits. It's funny because Jazzy doesn't really watch movies like with us or shows with us, and like, we always invite her. Like, come watch
She always tries to
this.
sneak out.
She
on
always
us.
like, yeah, and she'll like give us shit, and she'll chill for a little bit, and then she'll bounce.
Yeah.
But it was cool that you guys watched that Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah,
bar-
you're not invited
bat
to my
mitzvah.
bat mitzvah.
Yeah, I thought that was cool that she didn't want to watch it at first, and then she stood for the whole movie, and then she liked it.
Yeah.
But I noticed that when for dinner, like when we're eating and stuff, we started to watch Jury Duty.
Yeah, it's like nice to pick something and
Yeah,
kind of watch it.
and just
yeah.
watch it. And
Yeah.
even if like you get up and leave and stuff like that, like we still try to pause it and stuff like that. And she got mad because we started to watch ahead of it after the first episode. We were already on the third one. So the next day we're in the kitchen And she goes, jury duty? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, why is it on the third episode? And I was like, oh, I think it just played on from the first one.
She was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, she's like, "Ugh." But nah, that show, Jury Duty, though, that show is fucking dope.
Yeah, it was really
I thought it was a really good show. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you guys go check it out because Jury Duty is really sick. It's about a fucking court case that's fake.
Yeah.
There's like 12 jurors, and one of those jurors doesn't know that any of this shit's fake.
Well, everybody's
They're all
an actor,
actors.
and he's the only one that's.
Oh my god!
It's like Truman Show vibes.
It's when you said Truman Show, I was like, oh shit, that's right. So good, guys. You guys got to check it out. I don't want to spoil it, but we'll for sure talk about it next.
Where was it on? How did
one.
we watch it? On Prime?
I think it is on Prime.
Yeah.
Because it just popped up. It was like right there.
Yeah.
So I was like, Jury Duty. Jury Duty to me is Pauly Shore. Remember we watched it? I put you on.
Jazzy was like, oh, I heard that was funny. Like,
oh, yeah.
And then we were like, okay, let's try it. Like, when Jazzy, like, shows interest, we're like, okay.
Okay,
like,
let's watch it.
Let's do it. Because she doesn't show interest in things often. She kind of just gets, like, stuck in her own.
That show is fucking hilarious because there's one scene, I'm going to tell you, there's one part where they're, like, picking the jurors, and this fucking juror's like, yo, I got to go to Cancun. I'm going on this trip with my fucking girl. This is our first time going together.
It's the first time alone.
Right? And he's like spilling all this stuff. And he's like, what can I do to get out? And someone was like, yo, just say that you're racist. Oh
no, the guy that is not the actor.
The guy that
said
is not
that,
the actor,
right?
yeah, tells him.
He was like, just tell him that you're racist.
Yeah, just tell him. It's like
He's like, I've heard that.
If you say that you're racist, they'll let you go. And he's like, really? And then, of course, they call on that dude. He stands up. And then he's like, oh, I got this thing. I got to go to Cancun. That's why I can't be a juror. And the judge is like, no, you're going to be chosen. He goes, I'm racist.
And it zooms in on the black people.
Oh my God. And it zooms in on all the black jurors. And they're like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Too good, bro. Too good. Really good that whole show. And even at the end when they like explain it all to the dude, it's just fucking, it's even funnier.
Yeah.
Like that last episode was just cherry on the top.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh man. So now we've been watching Painkillers. Although we
saw Dope Sick on Hulu.
Sick, yeah, with Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Keaton.
It was like it was a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's the same like Purdue story.
Yeah. Purdue Pharma.
But man,
yeah,
those guys.
Fuck.
Those guys are fucking ruthless.
Those who are ruthless. But I mean, I like watching it.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting because
it's very interesting.
It's real. Like,
it's real life shit, yeah.
You know, it's real life shit. So
now
it's just wild.
You guys gotta watch that Painkillers. We'll be talking more. Yeah, oh, that one's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be talking more about the shows that we've been watching. It's hard to find new shows because
to be consistent.
To be consistent, yeah.
Well, remember we were realizing that Res Dogs has new episodes.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs has new episodes.
Yeah, that was good too.
So
it's just sometimes like if it's good from the jump, I feel like we're attached to it.
We're all in, yeah. And then if it kind of fades off or it feels repetitive, then it's like
it's like background music and shit like that. For sure. Yeah, I mean, we hit the hour mark. That was pretty good. Those fucking cop videos are fucking hilarious. But we record this weekend because we'll be in Vegas. So we'll take this weekend off, but we'll come back next week.
Maybe we'll record on Monday because I'm off next Monday.
We'll see how hungover we are.
You keep on saying
I don't want to drink.
You keep on saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be in Vegas. I'm in Vegas." I'm like, and then the counter is, I'm like, Vegas with babies.
Oh, yeah. Not the way that Lucas sleeps. Nah, but yeah, I think we'll try and record that Monday. If not, we'll get back to it on Sunday. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to chop up as many clips as we can to serve to the streets. But yeah, this is a good one. Good shit. That's it. See you guys. Peace.
Bye.